Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Rob here for Nonstop Naples and Southwest Florida Television. A quiet morning out here. Our first morning of daylight savings time. A lot of fog out right now. A lot of fog. Wow. 68 degrees here. Expecting today's highs to be, in the mid 80s, low to mid 80s. We're up in North Naples at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. A beautiful state park here. There's about a mile of white sandy beach here at Delnor-Wiggins, give or take, whether it's low tide or high tide. But as you can see, we almost have the place to ourselves. There's a couple beach walkers down at the south end and up at the north end. Everybody's getting used to the time change. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Hit that share button. Let your friends know what they're watching here, what you're watching. Look at all the little sandpipers down by the water. Can you see them? All the little birds there right along the edge of the water. "74 degrees is the water temperature. 74 degrees. Thankfully, there's no red tide. We don't have to worry about that. We've been free and clear of the red tide now for several months. Hopefully this fog will burn off here shortly. You can see we're pretty socked in here. I see a little light up above me. I see some clouds there. The sky's starting to clear. A little hole above me, a little blue sky above me. So we're just going to walk the beach and see what we see. Maybe we'll find some interesting shells along the way. Maybe we'll see a dolphin, a couple dolphins. You never know what we're going to find here early in the morning during a beach walk. No matter what the conditions here, in my opinion, it's always beautiful out here. I will take the sand over the snow any day of the year. As many of you know, those of you that follow me on Facebook, I've been out here doing these beach walks in all kinds of weather conditions, including tropical storms, some of our big summer rainstorms. I love the beach. I love our beach here in Naples. Got a lot of beautiful beaches here in Naples. This just happens to be the one closest to where I live, so I frequent this one. I do tend to favor this beach. One reason is because if you look around here, you'll notice there's no big condos or homes along the beach. I kind of like the natural feel of the state park here. Here at Del Norwegians, they just let Mother Nature run her course, pretty much run her course. This beach is constantly changing shape here on size. They don't do anything to manicure the beaches other than, unfortunately, they have to pick up trash that inconsiderate people leave. But other than that, the state kind of leaves the park alone. Whereas down to the south of me, down more into the city of Naples, they kind of manicure the beaches. They have machines that rake the beaches. They're nice and clean white sand. Beautiful. Down by the Naples Pier, that's a fun place to visit, the Naples Pier. Morning. Naples is a beautiful, beautiful city. Very seasonal as far as residents go. It's very, very quiet in the summertime in Naples and all of Southwest Florida. But come winter, wow, our population explodes down here. A lot of seasonal residents. It never fails. When I come out to the beach here, I always find little kids' toys out here left behind. There is no shortage of toys left on the beach here. Buckets and shovels, little toy trucks and cars. I'm walking to the south right now. Over here on my right are 3 white ibis. 3 white ibises. They're fun to watch with their big orange beaks. Right? There's 2 white ibis and 1 little snowy egret. Ha! That's unusual. I've never seen them together in a group like that. The ones with the reddish orange beaks are the ibis. And the one to the left, that's the little snowy egret. I love coming out here and watching the birds in the morning. And actually, with the fog, you can get a little better look at the birds. When we're out here in the full sun, the whites kind of blow out in these live feeds, and it's, you know, their white feathers get kind of bright, but here you can get a good look at the white ibises. They're just looking for little sand fleas buried in the sand. I don't know if they eat coquinas. They're little coquina shells, but these are 2 white ibis here, making their way down the beach. Now, if it was brighter, you'd be able to see their eyes a little better. They have beautiful blue eyes, the white ibis. The little snowy egret took off. That's a great look at some white ibis. You see these birds all over Southwest Florida, not just at the beach, not just at the shore. You'll see them up in people's lawns. You'll see them in marshes. you'll see large flocks of them marching through neighborhoods, doing what they're doing right there, probing people's yards for grubs and insects, bugs. The white ibis. That's a great look at him right here this morning. We'll probably see some more as maybe we make our way up the beach. Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Please hit that share button. Let your friends know what you're watching. Have them join in. Have them take a walk with us this morning. I'm going to be here for at least, another hour. As you can see, we're pretty well fogged in right now. That fog is really thick. If I look down to the south, normally you can see all of Vanderbilt and down to Park Shore area, Pelican Bay. Look at that. You really can't even see the end of Del Nor-Wiggins Pass State Park here. That is thick. Very thick as we look to the south there. Same to the north and out into the Gulf. Wow. Come on, you sleepyheads watching. It's time to get out of bed here, get your coffee. I'm surprised anybody's watching this morning. I figured everybody'd sleep in. There's a look up the beach. You can see, we can't even see. Normally you can look up to the north here and look across. Look where that last pine tree is. That's the north end of the park. And just past that is Wiggins Pass, and you can usually see all the condos up in Bonita. Not this morning. You can just barely see the north end of the park here. When I got out of my car, it was 68 degrees. I'm sure it's still probably right about the same temperature. Expecting the high to be right up around 85 today and the low to mid 80s. And make sure you like and follow Nonstop Naples. Make sure you like our Facebook page here, Nonstop Naples. That way you'll get notified when we do our live feeds. Belfair will be doing some live feeds. I'll be doing some more live feeds. So make sure you both like and follow Nonstop Naples here on Facebook. Check out our website. Download our free app, Nonstop Naples. Tell your friends about us too. Very quiet morning out here. It's different. This is the Sunday where everybody is late going to church. Everybody shows up late. Now, if you miss church, you can... Oh my goodness, look at all these pelicans that just flew by. They snuck up behind me. Look at them all heading down the beach. Wow, look at them. More birds, seagulls flying by here. Look at them all. Wow. So nice to see all the birds out here. Over the summer here, the past summer, it was horrible. We were just plagued with red tide here at our beaches in all of Southwest Florida. There was no life at the beaches. No people out here. The beaches were empty for months because of that red tide. Thank goodness it has moved away. But there were no birds out here. Dead fish all over the beaches. We were seeing dead turtles, sea turtles, dolphins were washing up on the beaches. It was a horrible sight. But thankfully, the red tide has moved away. We're just praying that it doesn't return. Two more little white ibis making their way up the beach. Oh, look at all the birds out there. Listen to them. Kind of neat with the fog out here. If you've ever followed one of my beach walks on Southwest Florida television, you know that there's two big things, two highlights to my beach walks, two things that we really enjoy. That's seeing dolphins, and the other is our morning chats with our 94-year-old friend Roy Hazy. I'll be checking in with him in a little while, seeing what he's up to. Ooh, there's two ibis. See them up here chasing each other? Whoa. Did you see that? That one was bullying this other one, chasing it away here. Look at him. What's your problem there, mister? This guy here, he's a toughie right here in front of me. He just ran that other ibis away from the water there. Look at him all puffed up. He's got his feathers all puffed up. See if he does it again. See if he does it again. He's still got his feathers in a ruffle here. Ha! I wonder if that's a male and a female. Looks like he's going to do it again. He's puffing his feathers up. Yeah, the other one's walking away from him. It's like two little kids in the playground fighting. Huh, that was weird. I never saw that. Never saw him fighting before. He is a bully. I think he's calmed down now. He's marching up here to get up by the other one again. He's looking at me too. See if he does it one more time. He's starting to fluff up his feathers. There he goes. What's your problem, man? There's room for everybody here at the beach. That's funny. The other one took off. The other one went way down the beach. Huh. The pelicans in the background going by. You never know what you're gonna see during one of my morning beach walks. That is funny. Lots of great people out here too. Everybody's so friendly. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Hey, how are you?
Great. Everybody is so nice out here. Of course, I come out here a lot. I know, gotten to know quite a few people out here. I was mentioning our friend, 94-year-old friend Roy Hazy, before we started watching that one ibis bullying the other ibis. But he is the highlight of my beach walks, in my opinion, and in a lot of people that watch my morning walks. He always has something fun to talk about, fun to share with us. Might be some advice, some wisdom. He'll usually break out his harmonicas and play a couple tunes for us. He is definitely a ray of sunshine here for us at Del Norwegans. Roy Hazy, he's been coming, he doesn't know how long he's been coming out here. Interesting story though behind Roy. I mean, when we were having all these issues with the red tide, Roy went swimming with a big open sore on his leg, and he wound up contracting the flesh-eating virus. That's right, flesh-eating virus. It got in through the open wound on his leg, and within 3 days, he had this huge gaping hole on his shin. It was probably 6-8 inches long, 3 inches wide. You could see the bone and tissue. It just ate away his leg within 3 days. It was horrible. And they were talking about having to amputate his leg. They actually found him here, passed out at the beach. He was in septic shock when they took him to the hospital. And then they diagnosed him and just started pumping him full of antibiotics. I wouldn't want that to happen to me at my age. At 94 years old, that's not good. But thankfully, the antibiotics started kicking in over the course of several months. He kicked the infection. The infection was gone. And he's still recovering. His leg is still bandaged. It's still sore. This happened last August. But he is back at the beach with us, and that is the good thing. We're going to get to see him here shortly. So you'll see him walking with his crutches and his bandaged up leg. But he's always got a smile on his face. He's always happy to see us. So we'll be checking in with him a little later. I just picked up a nice little lightning whelk shell. Beautiful little lightning whelk. Look at that. Good morning. It's got really nice colors on it. Really, really nice colors. That's a lightning whelk. Every once in a while you can find some really big ones here. I'm gonna get the sand out of that and stick it in my pocket. Beautiful shell, the lightning whelk. Oh. Didn't get the sand, all the sand out of it. When you pick up shells on the beach here, You want to make sure there's nothing alive inside of them. Make sure there's nothing living inside of them before you stick them in your pocket and take them home. If it's alive, leave it at the beach. Put it back in the water. Come on, son. Show your face here. It's trying. It's getting a little brighter over here to the east. It's trying to come out. Trying to poke through that heavy fog. A lot of shells up on the beach here. They've been here for quite a while though. They've been pretty well picked through. I'll keep an eye open, see if I find something interesting there as we're walking along. We're just heading north here. Here comes some more pelicans. I love watching the pelicans fly by in the mornings. And they just hover inches above the water, making their way down to the south. Look at them all. That's the second big group like that we've seen go by. There's always a couple bringing up the rear. Seeing the pelicans though, that's a great sign. That means there's life out here in the water. There's fish out here. Food for our dolphins. If we're lucky, this morning we'll get to see a dolphin. Might be a little hard with this haze here with the fog. I'll keep looking out there. Every once in a while they'll come roaring into shore. Sometimes they accidentally beach themselves. They get so excited chasing a fish, they wind up beaching themselves, but they manage to get back in the water. Doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. We might even get lucky and see a dolphin come by, and maybe a male and a female with their baby. One of their babies. We've been seeing that a lot lately. If you're just joining us, please introduce yourself to the group here. Let everybody know where you're watching from. That's a big part of these morning beach walks. It's just getting to know each other, making new friends. That's what it's really all about. Social media, we're keeping the social in it. Well, here's the Sandman. Not a snowman, a sandman. Can you see him there? Can you make him out? There's his head up there. Somebody made a little sandman. With a big smile on his face for us. He's happy that you're watching. I don't think everybody remembered to change their clocks. There's not too many people watching us yet this morning. I think a lot of people are still in bed. They might have changed their clocks, but their body didn't change its clock. I've got some friends here that walk the beach almost every day during the winter months, and they have the best luck at finding shark's teeth along the beach here. I never can find them. Some of my friends just spot those things and have pockets full of them. They got baggies full of them. Some pretty nice ones. Pretty big ones, but not me. I usually find the nice shells. As you can see, there's a lot of them piled up here. But like I said earlier, these piles have been here for a while, and people have really dug through them looking for their little treasures. Seems like maybe the fog's getting thicker up here at the north end. I love the sounds out here. The little waves rolling onto the shore. It's pretty calm out there this morning. There's a sandbar that pretty much parallels the beach here at Del Norwegians, right out here. And that's where these little waves are forming out there at the edge of the sandbar. But again, if you're just joining, we're up in North Naples, Florida, at Del Norwegians Pass State Park. Great way to enjoy your morning cup of coffee, taking a virtual walk on the beach with me. Virtual walk on the Foggy beach. If you're interested in learning more about Naples, you definitely should download the Nonstop Naples app, the Nonstop Naples app. Also visit our website. Check out all of the fun things to see and do in Naples. Nightlife, dining, shopping, activities, events. Great. We've got a great rewards program we're setting up on the app. We can earn points to get discounts at the restaurants and other locations featured on our app. And it's a free app. So definitely take the time to download that if you're in Naples or if you're thinking about visiting Naples. It's a good idea to have that on your phone, on your mobile device. seeing a lot of shells out here this morning. I'm seeing these old piles, but not a lot of new shells along the edge of the water. Boy, some mornings we'd come out here and I'll just fill my pockets with beautiful, beautiful shells. Kind of quiet this morning. There's a little group of seagulls hanging out up here. Just chilling out. I love watching the birds out here in the morning. The gulls, the pelicans, the ibis, the little snowy egrets. The other morning I saw a beautiful great blue heron out here. We've got an osprey nest up in our pine trees here. The park ranger said there are some eggs in the osprey nest. I'll give you a look at that in a minute here. Our little seagulls. Fun watching them. There's our osprey nest, is up in those pine trees up there. I'm gonna try and zoom in here. Zoom in from here. Zoom into that nest. I think I see both ospreys in it right now. It's right in the center of the screen. Let's see how close I can get you. That's the best I can do from here. A little shaky, sorry. But I think you can see both ospreys there. One's kind of blocking the other one with its butt. See the head to the right. Supposedly there's eggs in that nest. That's up in Area 4 at Del Norwiggins Pass State Park. If you were to park at the north end of parking lot 4 and walk out to the beach and look up into the pine trees, you'd see this nest up there. Very, very easy to get to this park. Extremely easy. If you're on I-75, you get off at exit 111, Immokalee Road. Immokalee Road. You take Immokalee Road west and just keep going west, and it essentially dead ends at the park. You'll go over a little bridge, keep going straight, and you'll go right into the park. Couldn't be any easier to get here. I have not seen any dolphins breaching the surface yet this morning. You never know when they're going to come by, where or when. But we have had plenty of wonderful dolphin encounters out here in the morning. We have had some really, really great ones. I had one just last Friday here during one of my walks. More pelicans. That's the third little group there. That's a smaller group. As always, one bringing up the rear. There's always one or two. See it over there? One or two bringing up the rear. You can just barely see the little black dot there. Boy, I thought this fog would be burning off by now. Starting to burn off anyway. Seems like it's getting thicker. Here's where the sun's trying to blast through over in here, but not happening yet. I should be running into my friend Roy here soon. He should be up here, coming around the corner. Good morning. It is. Everybody got a little later start this morning, just because a lot of these folks come out here at 7 o'clock in the morning, but it was pitch black at 7 o'clock, so people got a little later start today. It's because of that time change, that annoying time change. Now more folks are starting to show up for their morning walks. Definitely see a lot of the same faces out here. Good morning. Now at times when I get up to the north end of the beach here, we start having problems with our cellular connection. And our live feed drops out. So if that happens, just hang in there. I will do my best to reestablish the connection. I'll just try to run over to a different location on the beach. Sometimes it gets pretty annoying. There's no really rhyme or reason for that to happen. It happens. Sometimes it can be a beautiful, clear day. Other times a morning like this. Doesn't seem to be something that's affected that the weather conditions are causing. This is my favorite part of the park up here. Hard to see though this morning. This just kind of reminds me of what I believe old Florida used to look like when sailors would pull up to the coastline. Back when Indians used to roam these areas. Believe it or not, people find arrowheads out here in the water. I've got several friends that have found numerous arrowheads out in the water here. They found megalodon shark's teeth. The teeth from megalodon sharks out here. Some really cool fossils, lots of neat fossils out here, out in the water. I have one couple that are friends that I've befriended here at the beach from New Jersey. All they do is hunt for fossils out here, and they found some really cool fossils. So it's not just seashells and dolphins, more pelicans. Look at that. Just beautiful. Ooh boy. Is that what I think it is? Coming up right behind this palm tree behind me. Right by that palm tree. I'm gonna take a quick photo of that. Bear with me 1 second. That looks like our sun. It was actually peeking out through the fog there for 1 minute there, and then it kind of got covered up again. If you look really close, oh, no, you can't see it now. It's going behind the fog again. The sun did peek out there. I can see it. You just can't, I don't think you can see it in the video. Just to the right of that palm tree. It's trying. The fog's getting a little thinner. See the little orb there? If you look close, you can kind of see the sun. Half of it. Just to the right of that palm tree. Right in the center of the screen. There you go. There it is. It's trying. There's a little bit of light now down towards the end of the beach as well. You can see underneath the fog, it's starting to get a little lighter. Nothing like a Sunday morning beach walk in the fog though. It is fun. Oh, and coming up behind me, some more little white ibis. One little sandpiper gonna run through the screen here, run through the frame. "70 degrees now in Naples. It's probably a little warmer than that up here at Del Nor-Wiggins. There's some little white ibises. Earlier this morning we saw one bullying the other one, chasing the other one off the beach. That was something. Fluffing up his feathers, getting all riled up. Getting a little tiny bit of sunlight out here now. Those are white ibises. Very common here. Very common. Not just a lot at the beach, but all over Southwest Florida in the marshlands. You'll see them in your neighborhoods, around lakes. Sometimes you'll see some huge flocks of them just marching through people's front lawns. I know that happens a lot here in North Naples. Up in Naples Park, we see lots of them in Naples Park. I love watching these guys. Here comes another one, another pair of them. Watching the birds is one of my favorite things to do out here in the morning. As you can tell, I get a little picture of them. Bear with me. Sorry about that. Just getting a photo to share later. Well, let's keep walking up the beach, see what else we find. As our ibis continue their march down to the south. Starting to get a little brighter over here to the east. A little brighter. This is a great park, Del Nor-Wiggins. About a mile of beach, give or take a little there, depends on the tide, but they got bathhouses. They got 5 nice bathhouses, restrooms, changing rooms, outdoor showers throughout the park. Picnic tables, barbecue grills, all along this wooded area here. There's a nature trail that kind of parallels the beach, and that's where you'll find all the picnic tables and barbecue grills. Great place to come and spend a day with the family. Have a picnic lunch or grill out. Good morning. We're just slowly making our way north up the beach here. Stopping along the way to take in any sights, anything of interest. I do want to thank everybody for watching this morning. Remember, if you like this beach walk, you can see more of these beach walks at Del Norwiggins on my Southwest Florida television page. But you definitely want to make sure you follow Nonstop Naples here. I will do some live feeds from some other locations around town here. So you need to follow both pages. There's a little Florida fighting conch shell down here at my feet. These are beautiful little shells, the Florida fighting conchs. I always say these are probably the most collected seashell in Southwest Florida. 1, they're pretty common. And 2, they're big and beautiful. The Florida fighting conch. Again, always make sure there's nothing alive in there before you take it home. Especially these fighting conchs. If you put one of these in your pocket that's alive, you're gonna find out real quick why they call it a fighting conch. It's got a sharp little point on the end of its foot, and it'll give you a good poke. And it puts up a good fight too. The Florida fighting conch. Beautiful shells. That's a pretty nice one right there. Still got most of its little points on it all around the crown there, the top. I am looking out here in the Gulf. I keep looking out there, looking for our dolphins to come swimming by, but I have not seen them yet. Not seen any dolphins yet. Still foggy. However, as I look up here, starting to see some blue sky. Finally, starting to see some blue sky up there. Nice. That's looking to the south. Panning out into the west, into the Gulf, and up to the north. Here's something interesting. You may have walked our beaches and seen a sight like this. Shells hung on the branches of the dead trees along the beach. You know why those shells are hanging there? I call them shell trees. I've just kind of dubbed them shell trees. But do you know the reason those shells are there? There's several reasons why people hang these shells. One, they just hang it as a decoration. Others hang a shell and they'll make a wish. While some people hang a shell and say a prayer. But do you know what the biggest reason they hang a shell on these trees is? They will hang a shell in memory of a loved one that's passed away. So think about that the next time you're walking the beach and you see these shells. A lot of these shells are in memory of someone that's passed away. What a simple but wonderful way to remember somebody. Hanging a shell by God's beautiful beach. More pelicans flying by out there. Can you see them out there? We've seen several groups of them now going by, making their way down to the south. You know what I'm going to do for everybody watching? I'm going to find a shell here. I got to look around here. I got to find a shell with a hole in it. And I'm going to hang a shell for everybody watching here that has lost a loved one. Of course, I can't find any with holes in them. Usually they're all over the place. Where's a nice big shell with a hole in it? Oh, it's not a big one. That one looks like it's got a pair of eyes. There's a hole. That one's got a nice hole in it. Let me see if I find a little better one real quick. See if I can find one more. If not, I'll use the one I picked up. Ooh, this is more interesting here. Let's see if it's got a hole through it. Yes. This is an old fighting conch shell. It's worn out. Much more interesting. That's a much more interesting shell. I'm going to come back to this tree over here. Find a nice branch. I see one already sticking up at the top. I'm gonna break this little piece off so it slides down. But I'm gonna hang this shell for all of our friends that are watching. There you go. That is hung in memory of your loved ones that passed away. So I'll give you a minute there if you want to say a little prayer for them. There you go, amen. I'm glad I could do that for you. You know, I just saw something interesting hanging on the tree next to me here. This seaweed. You see this seaweed here? Remember those ospreys that I showed you in the nest a little while ago? I showed you the 2 ospreys in the nest. Well, I've been seeing them flying. I haven't seen this up close. I haven't seen it on the beach, but they've been gathering this seaweed. I've been seeing them flying with it in their talons. They use this as a bedding in their nest, kind of like a mattress, I guess. Softens it up. But I've been seeing one of them flying back and forth, picking this up. I haven't seen where they're getting it from, but I've seen them flying to the nest with it. Kind of cool. You can see all kinds of interesting things out here. You just got to pay attention. One of these mornings, I'm going to look down and there's going to be a big old shark's tooth staring up at me. I have walked by so many of them, thousands of them over the years. Why I don't spot them is beyond me. Shells I find, shark's teeth, I pass right by them. Well, here's something interesting. This is what's left of a sand flea. That's what's left of a sand flea. That's what you see those, one of the things you see those white ibis poking at and eating. These sand fleas, they're buried down in the sand there, and that's what they're taking those big orange bills, those reddish orange bills, and probing the sand for. If you were to just dig down in there in the sand, you'd find these buried in there. They don't hurt you. They don't bother you. The birds love them. I don't know where our friend Roy is. I thought I'd run into him up here. He might be back down at his bench down in Area 4, but I'm going to go a little further as long as I have a connection still. Hopefully we won't lose our connection. Keep our fingers crossed. If we do lose it, just bear with me there. Stick with me. Hopefully it'll come back. Well, here's some of that seaweed on the beach that the ospreys have been picking up. Yep. And there went the connection, like I said. See if it comes back here. The picture gets fuzzy. There, it's back. More shells here. Every day I come by here, I'm starting to see more and more shells hanging on the trees. There's a lot of pelicans sitting out in the water up here. See if I can zoom in for you. You see them all out there? They're right up, that's the edge of Wiggins Pass up here in North Naples. They're just on the edge of the pass. I am very surprised that this fog hasn't lifted yet. It is really thick out here this morning. Really thick. And there's some folks, look way up here. Way out there on the sandbar. Look at them all. Out there shelling. You can see how low the tide is up there. Awesome. Hey, good morning.
Good morning, you are Rob?
I'm Rob.
Yeah, I am a fan of your program.
Oh, you watch me?
Yeah, I watch you in Germany.
In Germany?
Yes.
I love it.
Every day in the morning.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to Okay, show everybody.
Okay, no problem.
One of our friends from Germany.
Yeah.
One of my friends that watches my beach
see
walks. Your name is
Bernie.
Bernie. Okay,
Yeah.
Bernie.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah, we are now for holidays here.
Oh, beautiful.
And I think we must meet with Mr. Robb.
Oh, here I am. This is it.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
It's very nice. It's very
It is.
nice to see what happened here.
Yeah. Have you been here before?
Yeah,
Okay.
every year.
Oh, every year you
Every
come.
year.
Great.
That's why we are interesting. What's with the red tide and what is the weather here?
It was sad. The red tide was very sad last summer.
Yeah, very
But
bad.
now it's getting better. Have you seen dolphins while you were here? Have you seen the dolphins? Yeah. That is beautiful. That's my favorite.
Yesterday, the dolphins here at the beach
Yeah.
in your program.
Yep. Yep.
We
They
have
came
seen
right up to the beach. I love it. That's my favorite.
Okay.
That and Roy. When I talk to Roy,
Make it every day and we will watch it.
I try. I do my best.
Okay.
But thank you so very much.
Thank
Nice
you very
meeting you.
much.
Yep. Enjoy. That is so neat. Oh, and here's my shark tooth and fossil hunting friends.
So what have you
Marianne
been
and
up
I have not finding any shells or
to?
anything.
There's nothing today,
It's
except
been
fog.
fog. I know.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to lift by now.
I know,
It's really
I
sticking
know.
around, but I guess technically it's early still.
Yeah, but look, it's really dense. If you
Yeah,
look north, you
it
can see
thins
it's
out
really
and then
thick.
it gets heavier and
Yeah.
heavier.
Yeah,
It's getting heavier again.
Is it getting thicker down behind me?
Yes.
yeah. We had.
Oh, good Lord. You can't even
I
see the
said
end of the
it's-
beach.
I
Look at
said
this.
it's gotten-
Look at this. Oh, my gosh.
That's boy down there, and
Yeah.
we're only a short
Look at how
distance from
thick the
shore.
fog has gotten, folks.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We won't be able to find our way off the beach.
I'm going to get
We'll
lost.
Get lost.
I hope I can find Roy down there. This is... Oh, I don't get my picture taken that often.
There you go. And you had your autograph last
I did.
week.
Yep.
Oh, were you a celebrity? What?
It's fun meeting all these people.
Yeah.
He's from Germany. He came
Oh,
from
nice.
Germany. Yep, he had to come
Just
up
to
and...
find you.
He can't... No.
Yes, he did.
No,
I heard him
no,
say,
no,
I've been looking
no.
all over for you.
But it's fun.
We had a real fun day yesterday.
What'd you do?
We went to Tampa to the fairgrounds to the fossil show. Fossil Fest.
Fossil Fest.
Fossil Fest.
I didn't know there was such
Yes,
a thing.
It's such a thing. It was yesterday and today. And we saw a 7-inch shark's tooth. The
Oh,
thing
my
was
Lord.
this big. It wasn't for sale. It was on display. I mean, you're
So
talking...
that was one of those megalodon.
Yeah, you're talking 7 inches is
Yeah.
from here to here. That's
is-
how big the thing was. It was.
That is huge.
And they had. We pick up our little babies here on the beach.
Right. Oh, yeah.
We should
Yeah,
be
they
happy
are
we
little
have a little
babies.
babies here.
Bill found one of those. Bill has one that big.
Not 7 inch.
I don't know. It's pretty big.
No, because they said this was the largest.
The
one of
largest?
ever
one
found. Yeah.
Well, his is probably 6.5.
Yeah, he has a 6 3/4. But they shark's teeth. I mean, you want to see shark's teeth? They
Really?
had every size, shape, and they were not expensive. I mean, you could buy a big tooth, like a tooth about this big, for $20 or so.
Well,
Were they real or were
they
they
were-
plastic?
No,
Oh,
these
no,
are,
no,
but they were not perfects.
Oh, okay.
Perfects.
The perfects went up in price.
Yeah, I mean, you went from $5 to the hundreds.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Wow.
unbelievable.
But I mean, tray after tray.
Oh, I can.
hundreds
All
of-
different types of sharks.
Yes.
And
Yeah, it was fun. It really was.
And lots of them imported from Morocco.
oh, really?
They're brown though.
Really?
They're
In Morocco,
brown.
they're brown.
Madagascar.
Madagascar? No,
Madagascar.
Morocco with
Morocco.
the teeth.
Morocco.
Oh, wow, that's neat.
Yes, and they're brown, and they're very different looking.
Here they're
Different.
usually black.
Yeah,
You do find
yeah.
some brownish black, but
Right,
not
but no,
really all
these-
They
brown.
said it's because of the soil.
The
That
sand
that makes
they're
sense.
in
That makes
Madagascar,
sense.
in Morocco. So it was fun.
and
Yeah.
dinosaur
You know.
bones.
Now, did you dinosaur
No,
bones?
real-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they.
Here you never. The guys told us there were never dinosaurs in
Well-
Florida.
Well, there was
Mastodon-
mammoths.
Mammoths.
Mammoths. Yep, we have
Mammoths.
mammoths that
Yeah.
used
They
to.
came after the dinosaurs.
Yeah, because they found. Yeah, they find every once in a while they'll find a tusk or a
Yes.
jawbone or
We
a
talked
tooth.
to a lady who found a bone about this big of mammoth.
Yes.
but no dinosaurs.
No
dinosaurs in Florida. Sorry, people, you can't find them.
Now I would look around here all the time. I swear I see dinosaurs out at the beach.
Yes, there's a lot of
Fossils
us.
and dinosaurs.
Yeah, you got 2 fossils here. Not dinosaurs.
Still walking.
Oh.
Walking
Yesterday, I shared a video that a guy had made. He found 2 megalodon shark's teeth down here, but they're just little teeny tiny things. And he's got this video on YouTube, and I put it on my page because I met him when he was down here, and he's explaining all about how you tell what they're from, what kind of shark they're from, and everything.
They gave us a free handout which listed all the different sharks' teeth. And it's amazing because some of the teeth we thought were sharks are barracudas.
Barracudas. That makes sense.
They don't have a bottom. You know how ours has that
Right.
really dark bottom?
Yep.
If there's no bottom on it, but you still got the top, we kept thinking they were broken shark's teeth. Most likely they're barracuda teeth.
What about dolphins? I mean, their teeth fall out too. I mean,
and the dolphin's teeth are more round, more like your pinky, versus the shark's teeth that are flatter and pointed.
yeah.
So-
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's other things with teeth out there.
Yes, definitely.
I mean,
We will keep looking.
our friend Steve that has the metal detector here, he found a set of false teeth out here on the beach when he dug the hole.
In them.
Yeah,
There
you
go.
find all kinds of teeth out here.
You have a good day. Now, if you want to go off, you have to head north. And when you get beyond the trees,
You're giving me
if you can
directions to get
see-
through the fog?
If you can see the trees, remember, keep the water to your right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good luck. Have a good one. See, that's what these walks are all about, is talking to these great people, fun people, great friends. That's Mike and Mary Ann from New Jersey. Mike is also an artist. He hasn't shared his work with me yet. I keep begging him to share his work, his artwork with us. But he's into the fossil hunting, and Mary Ann's more into the shark tooth hunting. But we got so many great friends out here. So many wonderful friends. And that is what these beach walks are truly about. Meeting friends, making friends. Even if you're not out here with us on the beach today, introduce yourself to this group here. Make yourself a new friend. Let everybody know where you're watching from. If you're in Naples, make an appearance during one of my beach walks. People love to see the faces of the people they're talking to on Facebook. I don't know where Roy is. I don't see him up here. I'm afraid to go further up the beach because the signal drops out on me. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go up onto the beach, go around the trees here. I really want everybody to meet Roy. All of our first-time viewers here. Him and the dolphins are always the highlight of our morning beach walks. But our beach is up here in area, this is area 5. They call us area 5, the north end of the park. Kind of got washed away by Hurricane Irma up here. The trees got knocked over. So now you have to take the back way around here. This is part of that trail that winds around through the trees here that parallels the beach. I'm just gonna come up here and check real quick, see if Roy's here. If he's not, I'm gonna scoot back down so I can have my morning chat with him. We get to hear him play his harmonicas for us and see his smiling face. There's some of the trees that got knocked over. This happened back in September of 2017 when Irma came through. This beach used to go way out there, and now it's gone. Totally washed away. over the past couple of years. Irma did the initial damage, and it's slowly been disappearing ever since. Oops, there goes that connection. Let's see if it comes back, or am I gonna have to turn around and run back down the beach? I might have to turn around and run back down and reestablish the connection. Ow. Is Roy out there?
Yes.
Is he? Okay.
Oh, crap, you found us.
Oh, nice. More beach bum friends.
And yes, he is.
Why did you bring him?
It's Sunday.
It was so much nicer when you were with us yesterday, Linda, talking to Roy.
I know.
Don't you have work or something to do?
Oh, poor
No,
Scott.
don't you?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. This is work.
Yeah,
Can't you
yeah.
tell?
Yeah.
This is work.
Yeah.
It's a rough job you got.
Well, this morning we're on Nonstop Naples,
Oh,
not Southwest
outstanding.
Florida Television, so behave yourself.
Well, good morning, Nonstop Naples.
Good thing you told us to behave.
Scott
Yeah.
and Linda,
That
good
would be
friends.
trouble.
Good friends that moved down here because of this beautiful foggy weather.
That's
We're just out here.
Came down from Michigan.
Take it. It'll burn off in no time. I'm
Michiganders.
Sure. Michiganders.
Yep.
Yeah. No, we're Floridians.
Now you're Floridians.
right.
That's all right. A lot of transplants. Pretty much
Lot of
half the people
from
here are
Michigan.
transplants or more.
Yeah, absolutely. Roy's walking back.
Oh, is he
Yeah,
making his way
catch him
back?
as
I was
he gets
wondering where he
back.
was.
Well, Mike's fishing up there.
Oh,
he was
Fisherman
sitting
Mike's
with
up
Mike,
there.
Yeah, yeah, we were just chatting.
He's
with
way
him.
over.
Hey, good
Far
morning.
corner.
How are you? Good.
But-
How's the fishing? Not
Terrible.
good? Oh.
Like,
The two big dolphin right out here we all got to see.
Oh, did you see him in the
Yeah,
past?
Yep.
I saw nothing down there.
No.
Figures. You were keeping the
These were
dolphins
big
to yourself.
suckers right
Yep.
up close.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes,
we
the
didn't
one I
tell you
saw
that
Friday
one.
was huge. I mean, huge.
these were pretty big ones
They
coming
were
out of the
hanging
past.
around like they found some fish.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
stealing
Oh,
the
there's a lot of
fishermen's
fish out of there.
Yeah.
Well, they're not biting.
No.
Past, that's
Yeah,
for
the
sure.
do-
Nobody
right, well, the
catch-
dolphins chase them
The
away.
dolphins are
Right,
biting.
You know,
catching
the fishermen don't like the dolphins. We
Right,
like them, but the fishermen don't like
exactly,
them.
I know.
Sorry.
All right, I'm going to go see if I can find the old man.
Yeah,
Got it. You'll see him on.
there he is.
Oh,
Oh, here he
Up by the
comes.
sandbar.
Welcome back. All
All
right.
right, I'll talk to you in a while.
All right, guys. There's our friend Roy out here. Slowly making his way back down the beach. We'll go say hi to him. Keeping my fingers crossed that I don't lose you here. Lots of great folks out here, lots of great people. Our fisherman friend Mike. I don't know where he is. He's probably way down around the corner. Oh, it's gonna be sketchy if I can get out there with him and chat with him. He's always gives us a little fishing report. He's from Minnesota. I see somebody found the mayor. Somebody found the mayor.
Rob, I'm so excited to meet you.
Somebody found the mayor. How are you guys?
So I found you 2 months ago on YouTube. I was looking, we were planning our trip down here.
Uh-huh.
And so I've been watching every day. It helps me relax at night before I go to bed.
Sweet.
Yes. and
See,
so-
we put people to sleep, Roy.
No, you don't. This was, my heart was like beating out of my chest today.
Oh my gosh. Well, welcome, welcome.
tickled.
So is this your first time here?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Welcome. Where are you from? And
We're
tell us your
from,
name and where you're from.
Amy, and we're from Virginia, up near
Virginia.
Charlottesville, UVA,
Oh,
Shenandoah
nice.
Valley.
Uh-huh.
And I take care of hospice patients, and so I've been telling them Roy's story because I've got like 90-year-old veterans I take
Oh, that
care
is
of
so-
too.
that
And
is a good idea.
And so you've been kind of an inspiration for them.
Exactly.
So
See, Roy, I told you. He doesn't believe that
Oh,
he's an
yes, you are.
inspiration.
And so I've got people that I had my picture taken with him so I could go back and show
Oh,
my
that is so
patients.
sweet. Well, I
And
want to
I've
get a
been tracking
picture of
you
the three
down.
of you together here before we take. We just look at that. God just gave us a little sunlight here. Hang on, folks. I'll be right back.
This is great.
All righty. You'll see that on You'll see that. You'll see that on Facebook later, and do whatever you want. You can download it. If you send me a message on Facebook, I can message you, send you the photo in a little better quality probably than when you download it on Facebook. All right? Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice
Have a
meeting you
good-
guys. Nice meeting you, Amy. It's nice meeting
Thank you.
No, wait. We do hugs on our
Oh,
beach.
yeah,
We
you
do
do.
hugs on our beach. There you go.
Oh, thank you so much.
My
I'll
dad's
keep watching
best
you
friend,
guys.
He was a merchant marine. So some of your stories that you were telling, and when you were in service, my dad's best friend, he's 92, and he was in merchant marines.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in merchant marines.
And your dad was in the Korea.
And my dad was in Korea.
Yeah.
Like, we used to come down 30 years ago. My dad,
Wow.
I had a motor home, and we would come down and stay.
I'm
at
sorry
Fort
I
Myers.
missed Barbara, the seashell lady.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna have to. She's coming back down next winter though.
In January, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a blast.
Yeah.
He was an oiler on one of them, but he was actually a radio operator.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
gosh.
So when you started talking about the radio, that's what he used to do.
Oh, wow.
But he
Yeah, I
wasn't
was-
an officer. He was one of the.
I got my ham license when I was a kid. And
Yep.
made a little crystal set and used to talk to people around the world. It's amazing.
Yep. That's what he had his ham radio operator.
I didn't talk to him. It was a
Yeah, the DD.
Yeah, Morse code. Wow. That was a while ago.
Yeah, that's been a while. Yeah. Well, it's nice talking.
Hey, nice meeting you guys. Enjoy your stay down here. The sun will be out, I swear. The sun will be out. More Facebook friends. Isn't that something?
Yeah, they're really nice people.
So, I mean, I just met a guy from Germany that's been watching us
Oh,
just
really?
down the beach here. Yeah.
Oh, where was he? I'll talk a little Deutsch to him.
Oh, he's making his way. I don't know. He took a picture of me and then he went down the beach.
Deutsch gesprochen.
A tall guy,
Yeah.
white T-shirt. He'll probably stop you if he sees you.
Hey, good.
I heard Mike was out here.
Yeah, I just sat with him.
Out here
there.
practicing his fishing.
Yeah, he's there with some
I heard you saw some
neighbor
dolphins.
friends and-
I heard you saw
Scott-
two big
Scott and
dolphins.
Linda were just
Yeah, I saw them. I saw Scott.
Yeah, how about Tom and Karen? Are they out?
I didn't see them.
Karen was over last night. Oh man, did she work with my computer?
Oh,
She
really?
got it set up. It was.
Is
quite
it
a-
working now?
quite
Oh,
a
this is the
job.
new one? Did you
Huh?
get the new one?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sure nice of Mary Lou to send that. My gosh.
Wow. You're a lucky dude.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Listen,
Karen
I'm going to
setting
try.
it up.
I want to try and just say hi to Mike real quick. If you want to start heading down there,
Yeah.
it's getting close for me to get out of here just because of this time change. It's kind
Yeah,
of screwy.
yeah, that's
But
kind of goofy.
I'd love to. We're on a different Facebook page today. We're on Nonstop Naples, which is a different Facebook page that I
Oh,
have.
really?
So there's some new people here that haven't met you or heard you play the harmonica yet.
My gosh.
So I want to try to get down there. If you can get down there and grab a harmonica, I'll meet
Okay.
you on the bench.
Hey,
All right?
wonderful. Look
All
forward
right.
to it.
I'm going to go see if I can talk to Mike real quick.
Yeah, good show.
All right, Roy.
Tally ho.
Tally ho. Yeah, I want to introduce you to our friend Fisherman Mike here, but he's so far away. And this is where I have problems with our connection, so I might not be able to get down there. This is Wiggins Pass. A lot of fishermen up here this morning, even with all this fog. Not getting any bites though, they said. Not really catching anything. Across the pass here, that is Barefoot Beach over on the other side. Barefoot Beach Preserve, another beautiful beach here in North Naples. A lot of people out here this morning. This is the busiest I've seen it up here in a while. And Mike just keeps getting further and further away from me over here with his cast net. That fog is not lifting though. If anything, it's getting thicker on us. But Mike is a great guy. One of the great people that we chat with here at the beach during my beach walks. I hope you're having fun. Hope you're enjoying this Sunday morning here. He just keeps getting further and further away from me. Casting for bait here. Mike, how you doing? Fisherman Mike.
I'm getting to see everybody down here.
That's great.
We had
That's
Roy sit with us for a while, and
that's the idea.
oh yeah,
Everybody gets to see everybody.
yeah, St. Scott. And,
Practicing with your net there.
yeah, that's but I'm catching. Look at my
Look at the bait, leaves.
Look
I
at the
didn't know
leaves
they.
that I brought in.
Oh man, I don't know if you saw my video a week ago.
Oh, of that
All the little fish.
oh no,
I mean,
when people
the
were saying
entire beach was lined.
they said yesterday. I should have been here yesterday.
Yeah.
The bait fish were
Yep.
just yeah.
Now there's none today.
Yeah, it's like I said, everything. You should have been here yesterday.
Yeah. How's it been out in the Gulf? Have you been out lately?
Yeah, we went out on Friday. Still have yet to catch bait fish.
Really?
I mean, that ain't a sign.
That's weird.
We stop at every reef, put our sabikis down.
Huh?
Nothing. Not even but we caught a lot of grouper on Friday.
Wow.
Because when I was, did I see you the last time?
Red?
Yeah.
What kind of grouper?
Red.
Reds.
Yeah. The last time I was here, like 2 weeks ago, I got those mullets.
Mullet.
Yeah.
I know you went and kept them
Yeah, well, for bait.
for bait. Yeah.
And the grouper loved them.
Sure.
First one we caught was 19 and a half inches. We're like, oh, this is going to be a great day. That was the biggest one we caught.
Wow.
But
Is there a
bet you-
size limit on the reds?
Yeah, they got to be 20.
20. Oh man.
Yeah.
You couldn't stretch it.
No. Let me tell you, we tried, but you can't. You just can't take that chance.
Yeah.
It's like
No, it's not worth it.
no. And so, but I bet you I caught 30 or at least 30 grouper that day.
But not one keeper.
No, one keeper. Yeah,
That's too bad.
we caught this weird fish. He was big, and now I just found out this morning. I mean, when we rolled it over, I go, it's a puffer, because you can see the bellies kind of checkered, and it's a flathead or smooth head or something like that puffer.
Oh,
And
really?
It
How
was big.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and it, green color. When he first brought it
Did
in, we
it didn't puff up though on you?
not that one, but I think we caught like 6 small ones that day.
Wow.
That come in, and they got like a beak on them because they
Oh, really?
they chew on almost like the small
Oh,
ones
like
have-
coral, like they
Yes,
nibble on the
yes,
coral. Yeah, like parrotfish. And, Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. But I did see the still pictures of the dolphins that you showed the other day.
Oh
coming
man.
in.
Yeah. That was fun. That was fun. I was out on the opposite side of them. I was out in the water looking back at
Oh, wow.
that one picture.
Wow.
That's
yeah,
right.
there were just 4 of them in here.
Oh, was there
Right
4?
there, right
Is
there.
there another one over there?
He just came up.
They're
Right there.
Oh yeah, 2 of them.
Yep.
See if they come up. See if we see them here. They're just kind of moseying around out here. There they are. Hey, we got to see a couple dolphins.
See, I mean,
Yep.
hang around, Fisherman Mike. You're going to see fish.
It's all about timing. 2 kayakers.
Yeah.
See if they come up
If I'd
in
have
front
been here
of them.
yesterday, I'd have all the bait fish I want.
Look at that. We got to see some dolphins, folks. We didn't see them out in the Gulf or up close on the beach, but there they are. There's a pair of them swimming down. Surprised the kayakers haven't come over to check them out. Love it.
This current's just ripping.
Well, it's been a fun-filled morning this morning so far. Now all we got to do is go back and see Roy. Where'd they go? Oh, they're
Coming closer.
coming closer over here. Coming a little closer. Where'd they go?
You see the swirl right there.
Where did they go? Big boat coming by. Where are they? Where did they go? Boy, look at that beautiful boat. Man, wait till you see this boat go by. Right behind the dolphins. Look at that. Boy, that's a beauty. That's a gas hog there.
Oh, yeah.
3 big engines.
Yeah.
Where'd those dolphins go?
But when you're going out 100 miles, you want to get there today.
See if they get behind it. Sometimes they'll get in the wake. They stayed under as the boats were going by. That was, oh, here they are, back over on the left here. Wonder if they'll come closer. Call them over here, Mike.
Yeah.
Can you call them over for us?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw in that.
Hey, dolphins. Where did you go? They're right out here somewhere. Just kind of hanging out. Yep. There goes Mike's net. Just tossed it out in the water here. I lost them. They could be anywhere out here in the pass, but we got a good look at them. We got a couple good looks at them. That was always fun. Watch Mike toss his net out here one time real quick before we head back down and see Roy. Roy's always hoping that Mike brings in a mermaid for him.
Yeah.
See the water swirling right there. I don't know if it's just the current.
Yeah, he was sitting in a chair. He goes, "Did you get me that chair that I go, yep." And I got you that jacket that you're wearing.
Yep, you got him a lot of gifts.
Then he unzipped it. I guess I got you that jacket you're wearing.
Yep. Boy, you take good care of our friend, that's for sure. A lot of people take good care of him.
Yeah.
What time is it? I think I gotta get heading back.
I have no clue.
All right. What time?
20 after 8. That's all?
Yeah, it seems a little
feels
late.
like
Oh, look at that thing. What is that?
Oh, you haven't seen that thing?
No, what the heck is that?
Yeah, he's been up and down the river for,
what the heck
years.
is that thing? I never saw it when I've been out here. That is funny looking.
Yeah, it is.
So is that a car too or something?
I have no clue what
the heck is that? Huh. You see everything out here in the morning. That's the first time I ever saw it.
Oh, really?
She's got her camera out.
Yeah.
Oh.
She might be taking a picture.
Oh, selfies.
Yeah.
I thought maybe the dolphins were around there. That current is really moving.
Yeah.
Taking them out.
It came out once, and then this
Yep.
bank, it blew the bank in behind us.
Are you sure it's 8:20, not 9:20?
Yeah.
It's 9:20. Oh, I got to get moving.
Yeah.
I got to get out.
Are you going up to to the Shrimp Fest?
No, no, too far for me. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, Rob. Have a good day.
You too. Uh-oh, I'm running really late. Wow. I'm gonna have to run back down the beach here. That was fun. We got to see the dolphins. We got to see Mike. We got to see that weird looking boat, whatever the deal that was. Normally I wrap up my beach walks around 9:30. That's about as long as my battery lasts here. But let's head down and check in with Roy. Hopefully we'll just at least get to hear him play a couple tunes on his harmonica for us. Boy, lots and lots of pelicans out there. You see them all out there on the sandbar. Look at them all. Look at all those pelicans. Wow. People wading out there. All right, bear with me here. I got to get moving. We're going to take the boardwalks. Then we're going to hit the beach and get down to the north end of Area 4. We're up in Area 5 now. Get down to Roy. Turn around, give you one last look here at Wiggins Pass over the north end here of the park, Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. Still foggy, a little bit of light, but still foggy this morning. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you tell your friends about Nonstop Naples. Hit that share button. Remember, you can always see more of my beach walks in the mornings on Southwest Florida Television here on Facebook. Taking a little different route than we took on the way up. On the way up, we kind of went along in here, up that trail over there to the right. Just taking the boardwalk back. This is a part of the park, though, that a lot of people miss. They don't come back here and explore the backside of the park. Lots of picnic tables over here. Families set up and getting ready to enjoy their Sunday. Beautiful. Even though it's been a foggy beach walk, it's still beautiful. That's what makes these beach walks so interesting. Every morning, it's a little bit different. Just never know what it's going to be like out here. Never know what we're going to see, who we're going to meet. Hopefully I'm going to have enough battery juice here to say hi to Roy. I'm so glad I went up to Wiggins Pass this morning. We did get to see our dolphins. Got to see 2 dolphins up there anyway. That was nice. The only thing that was missing today was the shelling. Not very good shelling today. Other than that, though, this was a well-rounded beach walk this morning. Saw quite a few different kinds of birds. Dolphins and friends. It was wonderful. You guys got a good dose of what these beach walks are like in the morning. Hopefully it inspired a couple of you to want to come out here and enjoy our beaches. Morning. Love seeing young families out here enjoying the beach. I think it's so important that you get your kids in touch with nature. Teach them to respect nature. Get away from the TV. Get off those video games. Get out and soak up this beauty that we live in here in Southwest Florida. Getting close to our buddy Roy. Almost there. Just gonna be able to spend a couple minutes with him, and I gotta get out of here. See if he's up here under the pine trees. He sits up here in Area 4. This is where he's been hanging out for quite a while. He actually had a bench placed here under the pine trees in memory of his late wife, Audrey. It's got a beautiful poem on it that he wrote for their wedding day when they got married in Hawaii. But this right here is the biggest stretch of beach at the park. This is Area 4 beach. This is the widest stretch of beach here at Del Norwegians. You can see the sun just starting to break through there in the clouds down there to the south. Little sun hitting the beach finally. Nice, nice, nice. Where's Roy? Where is he? I don't see him. Where'd he go? Where is our buddy Roy? I see his car. I know he's here because we saw him earlier. Where did Roy go? Well, we're not going to get to hear that harmonica. That's too bad. Well, you're going to have to check in with me tomorrow on Southwest Florida Television to see Roy. That's too bad. But it was a great beach walk. It would have been even better hearing Roy and his harmonicas. But I got to get out of here, folks. I want to thank everybody for watching this morning. Thank you so much. Be sure to like and follow Nonstop Naples here on Facebook. Tell your friends about Nonstop Naples. Do take the time to check out all of our photos and videos here. Share them with your friends. Check out our free app, the Nonstop Naples app. You can download it at the App Store or Google Play. Visit our website, Nonstop Naples. All the fun things to see and do in Naples. Give you one more look around from the boardwalk here. Starting to see a little bit of color out in the sky now, finally. A little bit of color as I'm getting ready to leave. That time change has got things screwed up here. I'll be out here early again tomorrow morning, right around 7:45. We had a little sun to end our walk this morning. Well, thanks for watching. For Nonstop Naples and Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.